guys, long time no see. I've been away for a month. I didn't plan this, but basically, to make a very long story short, I feel a lot better, and because I feel a lot better, I've gotten back to work, and I'm back to work almost full time right now. I'm like 75%, but I'm going back full time at the latest at the 16th. So it's kind of, yeah, it kind of have taken a lot of energy. And also I have had some issues with my kind of setup on how I use my computer and everything. I finally gotten it to work and doing whatever I wanted to do, but it took some time, and which meant that I had a whole bunch of, sorry, but my eye is so itchy, it's super dry, allergies. The setup made it not possible for me to edit things. So now I do have a bunch. When I realized like 8 days in that I wouldn't be able to edit, I actually stopped vlogging. And it's been kind of nice to have a little bit of a break where I've just been taking care of me and working, and then when I'm coming home, I've mostly been knitting. I've been watching TV series or YouTube and been knitting, and I've been knitting so many socks. So many socks. I were stitching, and I can't really find a very comfortable way of stitching in this. I was sitting a lot with my neck hanging down and starting to get back issues. So it's much more comfortable sitting and knitting in the sofa, but I haven't really been in there. Christopher's been gaming a lot, and it's a lot of splashes of sound and light, and it kind of doesn't work with me. So I've kind of chosen to be inside here instead. So I picked up my stitching or my knitting, and I've been knitting socks like cray. There's a lot of socks that have been finished. And I thought I'd show you one pair. This is the last finish. I finished them yesterday evening. This is the 4th pattern in a series of pattern by Mina, the expat knitter, knitting expat. I always get those wrong. I'm sorry, I always get those wrong. But anyhow, this is Lamb de Toe yarn, and it's called Bird as a feather, bird like a feather, something like that. Everything just turn on the camera and everything goes blank. And the kind of heels and toes are Marks och Kattens, which is a Swedish brand. It's called Fame or Fame, and it is like a just grey-ish tone. But I thought it picked up the grey beautifully in this yarn. So yeah, these are my latest socks. I'm actually, the pattern is called Times Square. It's part of this knit along. She has a 7 pattern knit along, which is, this was the 4th pattern, so it's 3 patterns left. You can get the kind of ebook, which is called, to get all the 7 patterns. Then you will get, now if you buy it today, you will get 4 of the patterns, and then you will get the next 3 patterns, 1st of July, 1st of August, and 1st of September. She will release all of the patterns singularly in November. So if you don't want all of the patterns, you can always wait until November. But I'm doing the knit along, which means that I'm showing up my socks and my pattern, showing up my socks on Ravelry. So if you like knitting and you want to follow me on Ravelry, go ahead or friend me on Ravelry. It's okay. I'm called Crafty Bit, and there you can find all the details of all the socks I'm doing, because I have linked the patterns, I have linked the yarns, and you can see what gauge I'm knitting at, everything. So yeah, it's a lot of fun because it kind of helps me track stuff, and I'm becoming a little bit more active on Ravelry, which also is fun. So well, it's been a very, very strange past month, or it's been a good past month. So I stepped off my Plaquenil and I got my brain back. That's the first thing. I have had so much more energy, so much more oomph, so much more power for the past month that I don't know where it comes from, but it's wonderful. My migraines are so much smaller. Right now I've been having some issues because I'm having some issues with my neck. There has been a lot of draft in the office, and I also have a really bad chair in the office. Things will change. So there's things happening. I will talk about them later on. But right now I have to live with it. So that means that I do have some migraines, but they're so reduced. I hardly have them at all anymore. The headaches are much, much less. However, the pain in my body is a lot more, much more intense. My hands and my feet, right now I'm very, very swollen in whole my body. I'm having issues with my knees and my feet and everywhere. But I can live with the pain in my body a whole other way than I can live with my migraines. The migraines turn something off. I'm not able to do my job with them, not as intense as they have been since December. But the body pain, it just makes me a little bit more tired. So I just have to eat my painkillers and continue working. That's just how it is. Hopefully I will talk to my doctor and we're gonna discuss what we need to do, because my allergies is so much worse right now, and the pain in the body and everything. Hopefully I don't need to go back to the medication, but that's how it is. We'll see. Right now I kind of just enjoying life. So I haven't been able to vlog that much. I haven't had the energy to really edit things. When I've been editing my craft videos, I've been doing it in like 2 or 3 sittings, which usually I would do it in one sitting straight away. Now I'm doing it kind of a little bit at a time, because I don't have the time to do it all in one sitting, because I'm doing a lot of other things. And with me going back to work means that my income is much better, so I've been shopping a bit. And that is actually one of the things I wanted to talk to you about. I'm going to start dyeing again. Yeah, I've been wanting to do this for a long time. I just haven't got I've been in this place. Last September, I think it was, I was on a retreat. This one of the smaller retreats in Manchester. And I got to meet the dyer behind Chromatic Alchemy. I've been talking to her before, but now I actually got to meet her. And we actually discussed dyes and stuff. And I didn't really take it to... Or I took it to heart, but... Yeah, things... I've been dyeing with RIT, and it works great, and the fabrics that I've been selling have been, due to being so light, they don't, you can wash them in your machine. I don't say that they are water fast, even though they practically are, but there can be differences. But anyhow, so I've been dyeing with the RIT dyes, and you get very soft colors and everything, but you can't really get the contrasts that you can get with a professional dye. And I've been thinking about this, but due to health and non-energy and everything, I've been having to put the whole dyeing on hold. And now I'm feeling a lot better, and I'm starting to get a little bit more organized here in the room and everything. And I have decided, and actually today put in an order for professional dyes. This is just a very small order. It is just some test things, mainly a little test kit to do some dyeing with. So it's still on the... We'll see when it will happen. Also, I've got 2 kits because I have been wanting to try to dye wool yarns. So I'm going to continue with my fabrics, and hopefully I also will be able to add in doing some threads and yarn. I have a whole bunch of cotton yarn that I'm going to dye up also. However, I have an issue with delivery. So the cotton yarn that I'm using is the DMC on a white cone, and I found it really discounted on Amazon, and I got the big 500 meter roll. I haven't been able to find it for that price anywhere, and many times when I find that size of a roll, they don't deliver to Sweden, or the postage is killing me. So the problem for me dyeing up more threads are that I need to raise the prices, and I don't know if people will pay more money for the yarn or for the thread. We'll see. But also I will be able to use the same dyes that I'm going to, the new professional dyes, I'm going to be able to use them in my cotton yarns also. So I will be able to get much more cooler effects and stuff with this new professional dye. So I'm going to try that out. I'm just hoping to get it soonish. Yeah. So I've been doing a lot of those things, kind of thinking about things and doing things, and yeah, it's a lot of fun. So hopefully I will be able to pick everything up. I have to wait for this kit to arrive, which can take a couple of weeks. It usually does. But until then, I just have to do other things. So today I'm going to sew a new knitting bag. I have like these kind of knitting bags, which is they kind of fit about 2 balls of sock yarn and your kind of knitting, but it's a little bit big. But also I've been starting to knit on the go, so I knit when I travel, when I go to and from work, and you actually get a couple of inches done every time, or I get a couple of inches done from home to work every day. And therefore I want a bag that is better. I want it to be able to hang on my wrist so that I can have the little ball of yarn just trailing out of the little bag so that no one can get stuck in my yarn. So far I've been having it in my backpack and having a little thread coming out. So hopefully just having it more concentrated around my hands will help. So that is my project today, to sew new knitting bags. I might get a couple up in the store. By the way, I've gotten a whole bunch of things up in the store. If you are interested, I got a whole bunch of fabrics and some knitting bags and some knitting markers that I realized I hadn't put up yet. So there's a whole bunch of new things in the store if you are interested. But yeah, good morning guys, I hope you have an awesome day. I finished my little bag. It's actually pretty small if you look to my hand, and it fits about 1 ball of yarn. It also fits my wallet and my camera, so or mobile phone and stuff. So I'm gonna take this with me because we're heading off to Mall of Scandinavia to get some shopping done. But yeah, here's my little baggie, and let's see if I can open it one-handed. I can a little bit. You have this fabric on the inside, which is the same as the little tab here, and then I can have this hanging around my wrist. So, new bag. I made a new bag. So it's actually time for me to head to bed. I ended up sewing a bag, as you saw, and then we went to Mall of Scandinavia. We walked all the way there and all the way back, so there's a lot of steps today, over 10,000. I'm trying to get more and more steps in and have like at least 7.5, but hopefully 10,000 steps every day, to see if that will kind of change my body a little bit. We'll see. We went there to have dinner. We ended up eating at a place called Vapiano, which is like these pasta pizza place, but they do have like gluten-free versions. So I tried the gluten-free pizza, and the first couple of bites were pretty okay, but the price tag on that pizza was like $15. No, it wasn't worth $15. So we will most likely not eat there again. And then we went by and we picked up strawberries and something that is similar to cherries. So they're not cherries, they don't have this cherries taste, and they're not as sweet, but they sort of look like cherries. They also come in a red and yellow version, and they were really, really good though, really, really good. And then we went to a craft store. So Christopher needed one of these. I'm gonna look online and see if I can find one that has other sizes. These are 1/8 of an inch and 3/16 of an inch, and he wants one that's probably, oh, is this 3/16? That was very weird, because then he probably need one just in the between. Well, I'm gonna check and see if I can find another size of this on the internet. But because we didn't find one in the store. However, I picked up a bunch of things, and then Christopher picked up a bunch of things. So he picked up small wool balls for the animals, or for Gizmo and Leia to play with, because they love their wool balls. And I picked up some new interfacing. The bags I've been doing with a padded interface, and I want to try to do them without the padding, because I think they will get a little bit better structure if I do. So I'm going to do a couple of bags. I really like the smaller one, because it really fits one ball of yarn and my little knitting, and then I can go around having it on my hand. So yeah, awesome. I also picked up a whole bunch of yarn or fabrics. So let's see. Oops. Gizmo have been moving around. So apparently there was a wagon in the way, or a wagon had rolled over it. So I have the interfacing. The interfacing is just like this little thicker, almost papery thing. I got 2 meters of that, so that should be nice. I got a couple of threads, because I don't have that much different threads, so I just got these kind of ordinary sewing thread for my bags. I got a whole bunch of, I thought it would be fun. I found these. This is Elsa, and this is Olaf from Frozen. So I thought I would make bags with those. I don't know if I want it on the outside or on the inside. Depending, I might actually do 2 different bags. One with them inside and one with them on the outside. I also got a matching pink and a matching blue, because I'm going to have the pink, because same pink as it is in the flower there. So I'm going to have that on the inside of that, and this blue is the same blue that's on that flower, so I'm gonna add that on the inside for that, and vice versa if it's a blue one, dark blue one. And then I found this, which has these really cute animals, and I thought I would pair it with the red one from the apples. So there's going to be another set. And then I found these in the kind of nice drawer, the price off drawer. This is a spotted blue, which is perfect for an inside. And this one also, again, I think this would be perfect for an inside for bags. And those were a little bit bigger pieces, but yeah. Then I got this one, which is a pincher, and what I liked about it is that it's really, really small at the tip. So I think I can actually use it when I do my knitting markers. So yeah, that was kind of my little mini haul of supplies for making knitting bags. But tomorrow I'm back at work, and now I'm gonna head to bed. So good night, sleep tight, don't let the bed bugs bite. Bye!